Okay. Yes, I speak English. I'm a sad little monolingual. Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. Oh, we're speaking fancy now. Oh, I am that which humans call Arceus. Okay. Well, okay. By the way, I am going to be saying it wrong, because I refuse to call it Arceus. Now, I wish to know thine appearance. Well, I am a white female. Should I be blonde, or should I be dark-haired? I kind of want to go with the trailer look. But I also kind of want to be blonde. Let's be blonde. What is thy name? Thy name is Haley Jen. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. Just the way you're speaking is strange to me. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokémon. Seek out all Pokémon and thou shalt find me once more. Does that mean I'm required to fill the Pokédex? I doubt it, but that would be interesting. Oh, hey, I'm also wearing blue shorts. Wait, my cell phone! No! My phone! Is this a fucking isekai? Hey, Arceus, can you give me back my phone? Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you. Let me in. Oh, I haven't changed my little Animal Crossing calendar. What's today? The 20? Well, it's the 28th, duh. Oh my god, okay, I'm sorry! Hi, babies. Are you alive, my girl? I'm not your girl. Hi? What are you wearing on your head? Oh, it's a hat. I was like, it looks like a little, like one of the baby hats. Oh, and we have Death Mountain in the background. They gave me quite a shock falling from the sky like that. Thank goodness you seem unharmed. It's a fucking isekai, are you kidding me? I'd like to ask you the same. You fell out of the sky, you understand. Come on. Oh, come now. Who in the world does that? Me! I must say your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? No. Apparently I got sucked into a game world. Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? No. I fell out of the sky, man. What do you expect from me? So you don't know anyone here, you don't even know where to spend the night. My character looks so sad! This is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? I don't know what to do. I'm like 12 and depressed. I have some sick sandals though. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need, or a child specifically. Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. I had just caught up these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you would appear here. Well, they probably did. But do you even know what a Pokemon is? Of course I do. Why does my character look like Toon Link, expression-wise? That's a relief. You fell out of the sky. It seems you have some common ground. Yes, well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me. The, mysterious creatures that they are. Well, they're not that mysterious. Oh, yes, and what might your name be? It's Haley! The name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. I actually don't know if my name has meaning. I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Laventon. I'm something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon. Oh. Okay, bye. Oh, blast and bother. My darling Pokemon, why must you run away from me again? I mean, if they don't want to be with you, they're probably not really yours. You think you can help me round them up? I beg you. I can certainly try. Wait, you 3, wait! This is so cool. I'm gonna be doing a lot of running around in circles looking at everything. There's a beeping glowing object. Oh, do I get an Arceus phone? Not something that resembles a phone. It's just a fancy phone case. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. Again, it's probably just a case. You feel a strange power emanating from it. A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc phone! And thy mission, seek out all Pokemon. If it's called Arc, am I gonna have to really start calling it Arceus? I'm so upset. That's just not the way that word would be pronounced. English is dumb. Alas, yet another miss. Aha! I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I like that moniker. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you about these 3 first. Now that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. True. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever— Oops, I clicked A too fast. Oh my gosh, she's so cute! The Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using the shell-like object on its belly. Splish splash. I'm so excited. Oshawott, I have, like, you know, of course, everyone has their favorite from each generation, but Oshawott's one of my favorite, like, out of my favorites. Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing, how to go about catching Pokemon. Here you are, Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. A mysterious ball that can be thrown at wild Pokemon in order to catch them. These balls can be crafted by hand if you gather the necessary materials. Ah, but that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize, let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. That's where the Pokeball comes in. Is that... I know that it's always kind of been up in the air exactly how Pokeballs work, but is the idea that they literally just shrink down really small? Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw them at one of the Pokemon, and... why, the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball, comfy as can be, and with that, got a Pokemon. Because the whole thing in my head of is that he describes it as like, oh, they can shrink down. Wouldn't they just like do that randomly sometimes anyway, just in general then? We only ever see it happen with the Pokeball. I know I've just met, but I'm afraid I've no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now the proper technique, yeah. Though be far be it from me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. Okay, how do I sneak? Did it tell me how to sneak? Ooh. I want Oshawott. Up. Wait. Yeah. Yay! I got him! Wonderful, you've caught a Pokemon. Seems like you've got quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business. Jolly useful skill to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. So this is unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. Yeah. I like they're just kind of like, what the fuck was that? I can hardly believe it. Incredible. You may know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon, never mind catching them. Bravo indeed. Just one more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? Hello, little friend. Oh no. Oh, so sad. So sad. Oh, she's so sad. Ah, yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it a go, old girl. Stop. I don't like that. Hi, little Rowlet. Here. Thank you very much. Indeed. What a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't listen to anyone yet. As I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, Haley, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you can catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here and now. Seek out all Pokemon. This object is an Arc phone, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? Perhaps. If you indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. Yes, a proper Pokedex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. The Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill to use them. I have. Enter you, a person with clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? What do you say? Shall we help out one another? My girl, you've convinced me. Then whoever and wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We have a Pokedex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me then. Onward to Oh, right, because it's the the Sinnoh region. That would make sense then. That's cool. Yes, I am also curious about the looming cyclone of death. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young lady was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing her to the village for a bit. She looks so distressed. It's very pretty. Jubilee Village, it's come a long way thanks to the fine people of the Galaxy Expedition something. This road we're on now is known to locals as Kanala Avenue. Don't make fun of my clothes. This village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There isn't much okay. What manner of dress is that? And since we know so little of the local Pokemon, people hesitate to set foot outside the village. Now that impressive building up ahead of us is Galaxy Hall, headquarters for the entire outfit. I find it funny that they want you to make sure you know Lavatoni from Galar from the way he speaks. Oh, botheration. Yeah. That's definitely how British people speak. I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask that you wait for me at the canteen? It's just past the bridge here, then to the left. The Wallflower, it's called. Okay, sure. Your arc phone is beeping. Somehow it seems to show you where you need to go next. This is so cool! Hi, Bellamy. I'm pretty new to the village myself. Oh, you have glasses! I try to talk to everyone I meet, so I always learn something new. Neat! Hi. You have a piece of lettuce. Well now, aren't you awfully suspicious? Oh, so sad. The Wallflowers for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Oh. I'm so sad. Who in the world are you? And what is that bizarre garb you're wearing? The Pokemon could slice right through those flimsy excuse for clothes. For you to get in there, someone must have vouched for you. Well, I didn't get in there is the thing. Was it Professor Lavington? Do you two know each other? He's from a region a long way off. Not the most reliable sort, though, letting Pokemon run off and give him the slip and all. 3 more of them got away just a while ago. If I hadn't been resting up after some Pokemon drubbed me with a move called Thunder Shock, I'd have corralled them for sure. But the professor, well... Unfortunately, it's just as Ray says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Oh, that's Lavington. Ack! But everything will be quite alright now. Haley here has just agreed to help us with our Pokedex. As in, she's gonna join the Survey Corps? What makes you think that's a good idea? We can't just take in any misfit who wanders out of the wilderness. I'll allow it. Yeah! Assuming this individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You may call me Silene? A pretty name. Professor Lavington has told me how much you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control. And now it seems he would like to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to be working for your keep. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us, without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow we shall see if you can provide yourself- provide yourself worthy! Prove, not provide. Oh my god. A most reasonable decision, Captain. Now would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite alright. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. For me, it's social anxiety. Like, I'd rather either eat with people that I know or eat at home alone, but okay, bye. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Yeah. Benny, old chum. The usual potato mochi, if you please, but make it for 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much appreciated. Your potato mochi never fails to please. Yeah, now you're all smiles. Where'd you find this stranger in the first place, Professor? You could ask me! Ah, well, you know that great hole in the sky? The one that people call the space-time rift? Our new friend just fell right out of it. Was that a joke? I was gonna say, that was a little too, like, on the nose. Come now, I'm a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself with only facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. Sure, they're all over the place, in the grass, the forest, the ocean. It's up to the Survey Corps to study them and figure out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. No kidding. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess, or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. That's where Haley will come in. Hi! She successfully caught 3 Pokemon, 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody in Galaxy Team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. That's really something. We count ourselves lucky when we manage to catch a single wild Pokemon while fending off their attacks. Well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well, and it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? What's your problem, Benny? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on that Pokédex? I can't today. Of this Pokédex of yours is clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now have your fill. What about my stress eating? Because that's an issue. And think, if you make it to Team Galactic is what I was gonna say. Into the Galaxy Team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all of its members' needs, even if said members fell out of the sky. Planking. Good soup. That was quite delicious. Quite delicious indeed. You're awfully relaxed about this. You do know that we won't get to have Haley join the Survey Corps until she passes the trial, or a trial. Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Haley's skills. Please don't. Don't have confidence in my skills. Let's not hope it is misplaced. Or, let's hope it's not displaced. Haley wasn't. For tonight, at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. Okay, thank you. Good soup, yes. If you fail to pass the trial, we put to you tomorrow? I actually read that right. You must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate and perhaps your death in the wilds. Please don't. Captain Silene's like Hisui in a way. They're both plenty harsh. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. She just threatened to dump me outside to die. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall asleep out of the futons we sleep in here. Oh, one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both good night. Yeah, sleep tight. Thank you. Still, people falling from the sky? That's some kind of story. No kidding. It is very pretty. Although it's also very bright for it being nighttime, with, like, not a lot of lights. Never seen clothes quite like yours, hon. Where might they be from? Probably, like, fucking Target or something. I don't know. I don't know what popular, cheap clothes stores are in Japan. Sleep until morning in the futon in your quarters. Oh! My shoes automatically come off! It takes off my shoes! Oh, I love that! It's a jug used to store drinking water. It has a lid to keep debris from falling in. A nice fire in the sunken hearth can keep the entire room heated. It's a dresser of very solid construction where extra sets of clothing can be kept. Its paper lantern, it seems to use oil as fuel. There are some lovely stones that someone must have found, but they're just plain old stones. You don't know that. Okay, well, I don't really have an outfit to change into yet, I guess. Behave with courtesy to others. Superiors are owed your respect. Likes and dislikes are a luxury ill-afforded. Those who are weaker must be helped. Difficulties must be faced head-on. Okay. Good night. Yes. It's so pretty. Well, that's bad. Bidoof! Okay. Hey in there, you awake? That was some wild lightning last night, right? Oh, there's tomatoes and garlic up there. And shoes. Anyway, if you're up, come on out. Wasn't I supposed to get clothes? Did you sleep alright? I know it's not that easy in a strange new land. We better not keep Captain Silene waiting. Let's hurry to the headquarters. Do I get cool clothes yet? I want cool clothes. Commander Kamado is fantastically strong. Rumor has it he once sent a Pokemon flying with one of those sumo throws he's so proud of. So he yeeted a Pokemon, is what you're telling me. Here we are, Galaxy Hall. What do you think? Ever seen a building this grand before? Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. Excel. The wild Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against a whole pack, outnumbered. Well, that's what happens when you go so far afield, but the medical corps will put you to rights. You, do realize that if you fail your trial and get flung out of the village, you could well die out there. You might die even sooner than that if you have to take a trial without a Pokemon to be your partner. Captain Silene, ma'am, I've brought Haley. Hi. You may enter. Let us get straight to... Oh, there's Napper over there. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition Team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, and Pants! 3 different species right away, but none of us have ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for her, if the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. Whatever it is you're wearing doesn't suit our satchels in the least. Well, I thought I was going to get new clothes. Right. I'll expect you to step in if anything goes awry. Why, though? I would just die anyway, wouldn't I? Afterwards, after getting, you know, kicked out of the village, wouldn't I die then? So why wouldn't he just let me die if I... whatever. Pardon, Haley. Come with me for a moment. Do I get Oshawott now? Please? Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. What did you need, Professor? In order to complete our Pokedex and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, Haley absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. The babies! Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I'm so excited. Pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see that they're very curious about you. Well, my girl, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? I would like Oshawott, please. Pish Splash. Do you want Oshawott as your first partner? Yes. Yes, I do. Very muchly. Hi! Oh my god, you're so cute with your little ears! And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude... It's called Prelude? Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep. Good show. I've tucked Oshawott back inside his Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours. Thank you. You received Oshawott. A word of advice. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which one contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field. Look at these two chew on their pal. Cheer on their pal, Oshawott. Or maybe they just wanted to help Haley with her trial. That could well be. They did go dashing from the village when Haley fell out of the sky. Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with research for now. By the by, what species has Captain Silene charged you with catching? Well, that's smashing! All three of those species can be found out in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial, then. You obtain 20 Pokeballs. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work as a treat, as you've already seen. You'll have this trial cleared up in no time. Let's be off! I'll show you the way to the Obsidian Fieldlands. Meet me at the gate to your left as you leave headquarters. Thank you for actually giving me solid instructions instead of just behind me. Technically, the whole world is behind you. If you go far enough, everything that's right in front of you is actually behind you. My little pack! It's so cute! That is a big backpack. Oh, what a curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm the main character, actually. I'm Volo of the Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I can say mercantile and not cheer. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've got a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant's success, so what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to each other in a battle? Sure. I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I've also heard about this trial you're trying to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon HP hits 0. I mean, that's kind of how Pokemon battling works. Do you not see my hat? I know what I'm doing. Yoink. Battle! Oh! You're moving! Smack! Ah. The UI is it's really cool, but there's a lot to look at. Battle decided. Moves, items, use them well and the world will open up to you. It's always good to have It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. Don't walk out in front of the Pokemon, you get ouches. Wait, you can walk while they're battling? That's awesome. But so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At this rate, let me help our 2 battlers recover from their little exercise. This lady over here is just like side-eyeing really hard. And to you, my sky-fallen friend, I present some potions and thanks. You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out from battle. I'll be hoping you're you're successful on that trial of yours. More Galaxy team members means more customers for yours truly, after all. Bye! If you can battle that well, I've got a feeling you may have a trial well in hand, even if it's more to do with catching than battling. Now to the Obsidian Fieldlets. Whenever you leave Jubilife Village, you have to pick a destination from your map and let rest the guardsmen know where you're off to. That way, someone can collect you if things go wrong. Oh my god. So they can fetch my corpse, is what you're saying? Hey, I hope you make it through this. Bruh. You're Haley, correct? I was informed you'd be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive. Oh my god. This is a Pokemon game! I think. That is a cool system as far as, like, fast traveling to new areas. It's just like, yeah, you need to let them know where you're going, so if you die, they can bring you back. Give you a proper burial. This is our base camp. It's where we start and finish our surveys. Now remember what you've got to do. You've been tasked with catching 3 species of Pokemon, Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Pants. I'm curious to see if the professor's stories about you really are true. Oh, Professor? Something wrong? Ah, well, you see, Captain Silene got a hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. She doesn't let up. How exactly are you supposed to help out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear boy, I don't intend to lift a finger. These talents are the real deal. She'll pass with flying colors, you'll see. In other words, I'm still the one bearing the responsibility here. Not my ideal state of affairs. Let's get started. You'll be more than equal to this. Sure, whatever that means. Off we go. It's so pretty! This is Aspiration Hill. Is it now? Obsidian Fieldlands. It's so pretty. You may be some sort of prodigy, but just in case, here's what Captain Silene taught me. Bidoof is a mellow Pokemon, which means it doesn't tend to run away when you approach. Aim carefully, let your Pokeball fly, and you ought to be alright. Okay. Yeah. Bidoof time! Nice. One Bidoof caught. Now on we march. I wish I could have at least gotten some closed-toed shoes. Spoiled apricorn, ew. Oh, Starly! Now Starly here is a type to run at the drop of a hat. Don't drop your hat then, please. Not to worry, crouch down in the grass and it won't spot you. That's how you get close. Yoink. It's so cute, the little like poofs of air in the sound, the little hissing sound. That's Starly caught too. I admit, I'm impressed so far. I forgot to share another smidgen of wisdom. How to throw your partner's Pokeball. To quote Captain Silene's wise teaching, have a Pokemon at the ready, have an item at the ready but want to set out a Pokemon? Press X. Have a Pokemon at the ready but want to throw out an item? Press X. Captain's real expert on these things. Sure. Then, once you've got a Pokemon ready, try aiming for certain rocks or trees, like this one. Your Pokemon will hunt for berries and things, and it'll bring back whatever it finds. Time for your partners to shine. We've reached the final hurdle, a Shinx. Oh. Nice. Cool. That's fun. So they help you, like, collect stuff. There it is. Shinx. So dramatic! Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Did you know that already? Yep, that figures. Me, I have to focus on a Pokemon carefully to notice things like that. Once aggressive Pokemon get wound up, they'll knock away any balls you throw. But not to worry, I'll teach you the trick of catching them. You draw them into battle. Once it's caught up in the heat of battle, you can throw a Pokeball and try to catch it. You've got a few Pokemon of your own to use now, don't you? Take one of their Pokeballs and throw it at a wild Pokemon you want to battle. Use what you've learned in your battle with Volo. Get out there and make your last catch. Hi, Shinx. Yeah, yeet. He just looks so happy. Big spit. Okay. Yay, we did it. Ah, wait, did you really? You really did it. You did it. That's 3 species of Pokemon caught. You really are some kind of prodigy. You must have given Professor Laventon the shock of his life. First you fall from the sky, then you go and catch all of our escaped Pokemon, one after another. I honestly didn't believe the professor's story until I saw you in action for myself. And here you are, all 3 Pokemon caught. You've completed your trial in, in a few minutes, too. Aye. I said you'd pass the trial with flying colors, and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations, thank you. You've taken your first steps towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. I'm glad to admit it's true. You've got real talent for this. Now then, we'd best report to Captain Silene. Time to head back to Jubilee Village, eh? Yes, let's head to Jubilee Village. Eventually, you should be able to have Pokemon you've caught go live in the... go live in the village pastures. They can go live on their own. They can start their own streams. The most Pokemon a person can have with them while out exploring is 6, apparently. Not that we have anyone who can manage that. Come on now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Silene awaits our report at headquarters. I can't wait to see the captain's reaction. Me too. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Congratulations. You've passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. Can I have some real clothes now? I must admit, you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like you could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. Yay! We've got real shoes! Get changed in the room you used last night, then you're to report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. Okay.